What's floppin', friends? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. So today's video is going to be another what I eat in a day video. You guys seem to like these. I like making them. That's what we're doing. It's actually kind of late. It's like 10:45 in the morning and I haven't eaten yet. I just did a workout. So some of you might know I do like intermittent fasting, but really it's just kind of the way I eat now. And just the fact that I tend to eat breakfast after 10 p.m. or 10 p.m. I tend to eat breakfast after 10 a.m. and then I try to eat dinner before like 6 or 7 p.m. So that's just the way that I prefer to eat because it helps my digestion. I don't like waking up and eating right away, and I don't like going to bed right after I've eaten or like eating late. So yeah, I'm just gonna eat breakfast now, even though this might be kind of late for some people to eat breakfast, considering I wake up really early. I'm gonna go show you guys what I'm having. So I have some carrots and I cut up some oranges, like peeled them and cut them up. And I'm going to juice them in our juicer. I actually haven't made a juice since we bought the juicer. Kieran just bought it so he can make celery juice because he has like low stomach acid or whatever. So yeah, I love juicing. I have a juicer back home. I used to make juices all the time and I haven't had one in so long. So I'm just gonna do this. Juice these. Carrot and orange juice is so good. You need to try it. And then the secret ingredient is adding turmeric. Back home I would use actual turmeric root, but I don't have any here at the moment. So I'm just gonna add some turmeric powder when it's all juiced. Honestly, this is so good. You need to try this combination. Carrot, orange, turmeric. And also, I thought I would add some little facts. Carrots are really high in vitamin A and keratin. Are they? Wait, keratin? Biotin. Carrots are really high in biotin. Sorry, I think keratin, you know. Obviously, orange juice, really high in vitamin C. And turmeric is really, really good for you. It's anti-inflammatory. It has lots of antioxidants for your liver. It aids in digestion. Really good. You're welcome. So this is really healthy. So good. I know this is a really small thing to have for breakfast, so I'm probably gonna have something shortly after this, but I just wanted to have a juice. I just was really feeling a juice this morning, so this is definitely not enough for a full meal because it's like a very small amount of juice. So I'm gonna eat something else. Don't worry. Okay, so like I said, I am not just having juice for breakfast. I'm making something else also. So I'm currently making some oats. So in here, I just have rolled oats, water. Normally I use like a plant milk, but the only plant milk we have right now is oat milk. And if I use oat milk with oats, they kind of just like dissolve each other and it just doesn't turn out very good. So I just used water and then I added some chia seeds, some cinnamon, some cane sugar, and some frozen raspberries so that they'll melt inside. I love frozen raspberries and oats. It's honestly so good. So I'm just gonna let these heat up a little bit and then they should be done. So I'm just gonna let this heat up and cook through and then I will add my toppings. Okay, so the oats are done. I love how they turn such a pretty pink color because of the raspberries. I think I'm just gonna add some vegan protein powder in just like a tiny bit and just mix it through, and I might add some coconut yogurt and coconut flakes. Just in case anyone's wondering, this is the protein powder that we use. It's just Now Sports. I've never heard of it before until we found this one. And the flavor we always get is vanilla toffee. It's so good. This obviously does not look the prettiest, but I added a tiny bit of vanilla vegan coconut yogurt and a little bit of peanut butter on top. I have kind of just been keeping my toppings simple lately, but I love peanut butter with coconut yogurt and raspberry oatmeal. It's such a good combo. Okay, so for lunch, I'm going to make a curry, and I'm gonna use this massaman curry paste. But I mean, I don't really know if this is really gonna be massaman curry because I don't know how much paste I'm gonna use, but I have some chickpeas that I'm gonna use, some red potatoes, some broccoli, and I'm gonna use some coconut milk and garlic, and then I'm also gonna chop up some onions and maybe like some tomatoes or like canned tomatoes, and then I'm gonna steam some rice. So that is what I'm doing, and I will show you the process. Okay, so in here we have onions, garlic, some curry paste, curry powder, chopped up tomatoes, a little bit of like red chilies, some soy sauce, and some water. And then I'll probably add some coconut milk and then add the broccoli and add the chickpeas as this cooks, and maybe a tin of tomatoes and some more soy sauce. I'm not sure. I kind of just add stuff as I go, and then taste it and see what it needs to have added to it. Okay, so this is the curry. I think I didn't really add much after what I last showed you. Obviously I added a little bit more liquid, so some more coconut milk, some oat milk, whatever. It's getting all steamed up. And then I also added the potatoes because I was steaming those potatoes, so I just added those a few minutes ago. And I've just been letting this simmer. I changed it into this pot so that it would kind of cook faster, I guess. I don't know. And then this is the rice. It's just plain jasmine rice that I just steamed. So I'm just gonna plate this up. I'm definitely not gonna eat all of this. I'll probably have leftovers for tomorrow, or maybe Kieran can take it to work. I'm just gonna have a small plate. I tend to have pretty small lunches now because I eat breakfast kind of late and we eat dinner kind of early, so it's not like I have like a huge time frame to even eat lunch. So a lot of the times I just eat something really small. So I'm just gonna have a little bit of this. Okay, so that's the final product. I guess it's not really that small of a plate, but but yeah, we'll see how much of this I eat. I'm pretty excited. It looks and smells so yummy, and it's full of good veggies and nutrients and deliciousness. So it is finally dinner time, and we are making burritos. So I'm going to actually cook up some potatoes, which I normally don't put in burritos, but if you've ever had potatoes and burritos, it's really good. So I'm gonna cook those along with this tofu scramble mix. It's actually just plain tofu, but I froze it and then defrosted it and crumbled it, so it kind of has like a lot more of a crumbly texture because I got most of the moisture out. So I'm gonna kind of try to make that like chorizo or something with some spices. And then we just have some onions, some green bell peppers and red bell peppers. And then I have this rice, which is left over from when I made the curry for lunch, and I'm going to add in some diced tomatoes and some spices to make it kind of like Mexican rice. And then I'm also gonna heat up some of these black beans. And I thought, since we still have some of this cheese from the weekend, I might grate some of that and put that in the burritos. And yeah, it's gonna be a lot of stuff going into these burritos, but they're gonna be really good. So I'm just gonna heat all of this stuff up with some spices, get the rice cooking, and then I'll heat the beans up last because they don't take very long. So this is the mixture of the peppers, onions, tofu, potatoes, and we also have the shredded cheese. And then I decided to just mix the beans and the rice together. So it's just black beans. Literally can't even see that. So we are just gonna heat up the tortillas and put everything inside. Okay, so this is the burrito that I made. Has beans, rice, the tofu mixture, the peppers, the onions, the potatoes, everything. And I'm really excited. I wish we had avocado so I could make guacamole, but we are out of avocados. But yeah, it looks really good. I'm really excited to eat this. So I'm finishing off the night with a cup of tea, and this is an apple tea, or it's like green apple flavored and cinnamon, and it's really good. It kind of tastes like hot apple cider a little bit. but it's so yummy, and I like either starting my day with tea or ending my day with tea, sometimes both. Today I'm ending it with tea.